Big days, everybody. Big maneuvers, and we're here with you sharing the news as it comes in. Major lockdown in California. Approximately 40 million. But before we get to that, we want to share what everybody wants to watch. The UFO news and the anomalies from around the world, and we're not going to disappoint. Let's just get to it right now. South America. A new discovery has just been made of what looks to be the Tic Tac and TR3B captured in the desert by Google Earth, and we're looking at it right now. It definitely is compelling, and we want to get your opinions. What the heck is going on here? We're going to be supplying the original coordinates below, so you can take a look at it yourself and do your own investigation, but we're going to get some close-ups of whatever these anomalous objects are. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
These are great captures by Google. As you can see, we're looking at technology that's being experimented in the deserts, far away from people to see if what we're looking at is actual technology that's showcasing itself. We got you. We got you big time. And what we're looking at is things that look like and resemble that could be assets in our own military, if not. Alien technology being reversed in the desert, practicing maneuvers.
Deep in South America, in the deserts, what a perfect place to experiment with the craft if maybe there's no experimentation by our own military, but that's just simply a parking spot for our extraterrestrial friends hanging out. But we're looking at the dates. We go back in time, and whatever these objects are, they're not there in latter photos from Google Earth that go years back.
You can see that they're stationary, casting its own shadow, almost probably about 40 to 50 feet above the desert floor. That one especially looks like your Tic Tac classic formation of what they look like in their Aurora project, the one on the left.
It's a good thing that people are out there having an eagle eye on Google Earth and Google Maps to find these anomalies. Again, the link is below. Take a look at it. But now let's get to Los Angeles. Major maneuvers done by the governor over there, and we're going to get to it with an eyewitness from the ground on how it went down, how it was experienced from our friend Tim. He's with us. Let's get to it. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, and we have our friend over there, Tim, and he's going to be giving us the update of how it rolled of this major lockdown over the entire state of California, how the people reacted, what's it like on the ground over there, and we're going to be sharing it to you because it seems to us that it's about to get crazy. Tim, thanks for joining us. What's going on over there?
Well, I've been having some troubles getting basic groceries and water, particularly, and paper products, but I'm sure everyone else has had these same problems. Today, I really haven't been out that much, but yesterday, it was already getting really crazy out. Like, Costco had pallets stacked up like 8 feet high, and they were for like crowd control, so you weren't standing next to the person next, like you were proper distance, right? It was almost like a maze. And go ahead.
Let me get this one to you because yesterday they were implementing some regulation, but all of a sudden now the major news is saying that it's all locked down. Did that come to us, everybody, as a surprise? How did people react?
The thing is that all the restaurants and bars were already pretty much closed, except for takeout. So I feel like I was already on lockdown, even though it wasn't official.
I'm going to ask this question, Tim. Do you feel like today, or what's going to happen tomorrow for you this morning when you wake up, is a drastic change of what happened the day before or even the week before? What's your feeling?
So a day before, I think that as soon as they shut the bars and restaurants down, that's when everything pretty much got locked down. A week ago, things were fairly normal, but a few days ago, they were not. And tomorrow, I think, is going to be similar to yesterday.
Let me ask you this question, because I have a lot of friends, and there are people out there that live month to month, maybe day to day. How is this going to break down when there is a lockdown on the entire country in the next week, in the next few days, in the next week to come.
This is a huge problem, man. Like, I have a lot of friends in a bunch of different industries, like architects, and you guys like doing film stuff, restaurateurs, and major property owners in Los Angeles. And it's gonna affect everybody. Like, whether you're a day-to-day worker who can't pay a bill, that person can't pay the bill to the landlord, and that landlord might still owe money to their bank, you know? So it just trickles up as well as down.
What do you see as what's happening in California right now? Do you see a silver lining on a cloud here? What's your optimistic opinion on what could go down?
I think that being progressive and shutting things down right now are probably good. And I think that all this social isolation will probably lead to something good. You know, people all being locked at home, maybe some creative stuff will come out of it. Maybe someone will cure a disease or write the next great film or book or something.
What about the next level? If people need to be enforced to stay home and not traverse to the beaches or,
For sure. I feel like things need to be enforced. Otherwise, no one is going to comply. Because look at Florida right now. Florida is full of kids that they're on spring break, you know, and they're doing the same thing that they were always doing. And they didn't say you couldn't leave your house. They said you could still, you know, go out and walk your dog or take a brief stroll. So that's good.
Yeah, we're taking precautions here in the state of Hawaii, especially right here at third phase of Moon Base. I think we've got most of our necessities at the moment, and we're exercising our right to stay away from people.
Yeah, that social distancing is important because we need to stop the spread. And I think that not interfacing with anyone and operating as if you had the virus yourself is probably the best way to go about, you know, doing things.
So do you think as of tomorrow, after this announcement by the governor, that the streets of Los Angeles will be totally empty and void of any kind of activity besides the necessity of going to possibly the store or the hospital? But other than that, that's about it. How's the food operation going to work over there in Los Angeles? The logistics could be amazing.
People, there's a lot of people that probably still don't have food. I was talking to one of my old roommates, and he was kind of oblivious to the situation somehow. And he called me and he said, "Man, I don't have any food right now except for like 5 bagels." And I was just thinking to myself, like, wow, dude, I don't know what you're gonna do, because it's getting easier to get food right now, but it's still kind of hard because of the amount of people. And tomorrow, I guarantee, after this announcement, there will be a whole new plague of people just trying to get groceries and basic essentials again.
Well, we're going to be keeping everybody updated on what's going on over there. Los Angeles Connection. Tim's going to be keeping in touch with Third Phase of Moon, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be indoors now. What's your plans for the next few days?
Netflix, video games, I don't know, anything that'll keep me busy for, you know, just the next, how long is it, 30 days? I think it's 30 days, right?
I think that's the information going out. The official word is a 30-day lockdown. We're going to see what's happening, but we urge people to...
It's going to be hard to not, you know, see everybody that I usually see and do all the things I'm used to doing. But if that's what has to be done, it's what has to be done.
That's how I think we're all going to get through it. We all got to stand up and be strong and, you know, be a little unselfish at the moment and take care of ourselves.
Absolutely. It's time to, like, really take a stand at home, because that's where you're supposed to be right now.
Everybody keep your eyes on the skies. Have that camera ready, because, you know, there's still activity in our skies. And if you're at home, we want to see your videos and A lot of people aren't working right now, or they got a lot of time on their hands. Go out there, look at the sky, enjoy the sun if you could get it. That sounds like it's a good idea. And in the meanwhile, have your eyes peeled. Tim, thanks for joining us right here at Third Phase Moon. You be safe, man.
Yep, see you guys.
All right, that's the update from Los Angeles. We want to thank everybody from around the world. Leave us your opinions. What was going on in South America with these Google Earth coordinates? We've got more information coming in right now at Third Phase Moon. Stay tuned for more uploads in just a bit.